Okay, this is Bob. What's up, squad? You're actually, now I'm naming you the HD squad if you're a subscriber. You're part of the HD squad, welcome back. So my name is Debonae, and today's video we are going to do some foundational poses of yoga. But before we do that, let's share music. You know how we do. This is my first time doing this. Yes! Okay, this is Bob.
It's a leap of fame, she make a change cause he is adapted.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a yoga day. So I decided to switch it up a little bit and really just show you guys some foundational poses that really start off your yoga practice. So the videos will be a bit shorter. I'm also going to start to upload meditations. So that'll be once every now and again, so you can start to listen to your meditation before we get into our foundational practices, because I realize it's just so much work, like editing even like a 20-minute video to put in all the graphics and really get the right angles takes a long time. And so I want to just keep it simple and also keep it simple for you guys, because if you're on my channel, I'm guessing you might be new to yoga. So we're just going to start with some really simple foundational poses, and I'm going to do some voiceovers to walk you through the alignment. So that way the directions will be nice and clear and you'll be able to see what's really going on. So let's get started. The first pose I'm going to show you guys about is child's pose. This is going to be your most basic resting pose that you can do in yoga. So if you happen to find yourself in a vinyasa class and you really just need a break, you'll come into this pose, which is child's pose.
Start by spreading your knees wide, about as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes together and bring your hips towards your heels, and slowly walk your hands out in front of you till the arms are long. Rest the forehead on the mat. This is a very soothing, relaxing pose, and if you're in a vinyasa class, you can always feel free to come back to this pose at any moment. Our next pose is going to be our tabletop, so press yourself up, plant your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, and the knees should be hip distance apart. This is going to be the foundation for doing some of the core work in some of your vinyasa classes, so slightly pull your navel up towards the spine and tuck your chin. Our next pose will be down dog, so tuck your toes under and send your hips up and back. Really press into all four corners of the palms, the feet are hip distance apart. And the hips should line up with the shoulders, so you have a nice long line along the back. There shouldn't be any curves in your spine. With mine there is a little bit because I'm dealing with some muscular imbalances, but you should have a nice long line of energy. Our next pose is Uttanasana, so put a deep bend in your knees and slowly step 1 foot one by one to the front of your mat. Still keep your hip distance apart. That should line up right with your hip bones where they meet. And you have a nice long line of energy through the body. The hips should align with the arches of the feet for a nice long line. Next we'll move into Ardha Uttanasana, which is a halfway forward fold. So inhale up halfway, bring the palms of the hands towards the shins on top of the knees, and this should look like a figure 7 here. Slightly tuck your chin to keep a nice long line of energy through your spine.
Alright everyone, this concludes our short video on a few foundational yoga poses. I hope this helped you get an idea of what some of the basic movements in yoga will be, especially if you're new to yoga, you're maybe getting ready to go to class, but you kind of want to know a little bit before you show up. So this will be great to help you. And I really encourage you guys to hop into class to get the most experience, to get the best experience. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this really short video on foundational yoga poses. And I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you next week on the next yoga video where we'll cover some more basics and foundational yoga poses. So thank you so much for joining today on the channel. My name is Debonae, and by the way, be sure to subscribe, okay? The subscribe button will be right here. And while you're at it, if you like this video, click the like button, and I'll see you next week. Bye.